For this month's main video, I want to talk to you about what you should know about life insurance if you're a business owner. As a business owner, your family members aren't the only ones that could be devastated by your death. Should something happen to you, your team, your partners, your clients, they could all face disastrous consequences. Now, to address these risks, you should consider investing in life insurance. Life insurance comes in two forms, permanent and term. With permanent coverage, as long as you pay the premiums, your insurance can't be canceled, and your policy will pay out when you die. Now, with term insurance, you pay premiums over a certain number of years. It's usually 10, 20, or 30 years. And if you haven't died during that period, insurance ends and no benefits are paid out. Now, with term coverage, it's much cheaper than permanent, and it's typically used by people who expect that they'll only need insurance for a certain period of time. To determine which type that you require, you'll need to consider several factors. So first, let's look at what the three most common situations are that will indicate that you need life insurance coverage at all. For business owners, number one, your business will need a cash infusion if you die to keep it running until it can be sold or bought out by a partner. Number two, you have dependents like senior parents or a non-working spouse or dependent children who rely on you for their financial needs and who will still rely on you after your death, and you won't have enough saved up to provide for their needs. And third, you have estate taxes that you're going to have to cover upon your death. Any of these situations suggest that you should have life insurance to cover them. In these situations, you'll want to make sure that you have either term life insurance that will be continuing long enough to address your needs, or you'll want to consider permanent coverage. Permanent coverage typically has two different components. The amount that pays for the life insurance is one, and the amount that builds up as an investment or cash value is the other. The cash value portion is invested tax-free, and you can use it in several different ways. For example, you can borrow against it. You can take it as distributions for retirement, or you can use it to pay future premiums. Now, there's two caveats to permanent insurance and how it can be used. Due to the high commissions, you often have to pay premiums on a permanent policy for 10 to 15 years before there's enough cash value to borrow against it or to pay premiums. And you definitely want to either borrow against the cash value or withdraw it before your death, or that benefit gets lost. Unlike permanent insurance policies, term policies don't have cash value and they don't build up as investments. But term policies, as I said before, they're less costly than permanent policies, and term policies can be a better choice for many business owners depending on your particular circumstances. For example, make sure you have enough term insurance to cover the expenses your dependents will require until they're no longer dependents, or until you're certain enough that you'll have enough money saved to cover their lifetime needs. If you plan on staying in your business beyond the typical retirement age, or you'll have estate taxes upon death, you should consider permanent coverage. In that case, make sure you check the recommendations of your insurance agent with us so we can make sure together that you're getting the right coverage. Every business has its unique risks, so there's no way to know exactly what insurance coverage your company needs without a full evaluation of your personal situation, your business's situation, and those are the people who depend on you. Before you sit down with an insurance agent, however, meet with us as your family business lawyer, and we'll help you identify the right types and the amounts of insurance for your business. For this month's featured article, click on the video to your upper right. For our Spotlight feature, click on the video on the bottom right. And of course, if you like this video, hit the thumbs up button for us. Thanks for watching, for your business, for your family.